It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's coming up next.
Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one. As it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, what a season it was for these Eagles and these Philly fans last year. An 8-0 start. 14-3 final record, 2 blowout wins in the NFC playoffs before coming up a bit short in Super Bowl 57.
And a good thing for Philadelphia as they try and get back to the Super Bowl, many of the key pieces they had last year are back. Remember, this is the number 3 offense in the league, number 2 defense, and they threw in a heck of an NFL draft. They expect to contend one more time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dolphins, we know about the weapons on offense on the perimeter. But do you think this is a team, Charles, that needs to step it up defensively to go to the next level?
I do, and they have the pieces in place. They have excellent players. Perhaps the new system that's been brought in will give them that edge that they need in the AFC East.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from it, it absolutely occurred.
Tua to throw right away. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back and run for it. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this will not get close to the first down because he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback, but last year he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower. Right? They want to make sure they don't get too far downfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him headed into the pocket. And occasionally, you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. First and goal from the 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Swift. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Abo iced Rouse.
Right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Mostert.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A handoff running left is Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Passing game line sink here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the real...
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On 1st down, Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Motion man is Berrios. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tua wants to throw it on second down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tua now on 1st down. A quick slant to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Wood. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Well, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick-6. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert. He's tied in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Swift again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. And the point that is we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Mostert there with a quality gain, and paired with head coach Mike McDaniel in Miami, had his best season as a pro last year, nearly 900 yards in 16 games. Injuries derailed a couple of seasons for him prior, but he has shown that when healthy, he can chase the 1,000-yard mark.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Here's 1st and 10.
They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Here's Tua.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Throwing Tua. They hand it off to Mostert.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. They'll run with Mostert. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for the lead in the final stages. Sanders' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles now down 17-14. A minute 4 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's do it. Make plays. Ain't no joke on it right now. This is where you step up. Right here, baby. Everything you got. Let's get something up. Keep it up. Do it for baby. Yeah, Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close.
So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true, because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.